good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where behind me is the very beautiful, very fast 2022 Maserati Ghibli Trofeo. Yes, the 203 mile per hour top speed V8 Maserati Ghibli. I'm here at Maserati Central Florida where I had to come check this thing out because this spec is incredible. It's rare that you get a chance to see a Trofeo model, let alone one in this beautiful blue emissione with black wheels and red calipers. This is insane. I had to come show this off for you guys and show you the way that we're gonna kick off 2022. So with that said, let's get right to it. Now, big shouts out to Johnny or Yaniel here at Maserati Central Florida who hooked me up with this Trofeo here today. Make sure you check him out, check out all of his info, and give him a call or email if you're trying to get into one of these beautiful Maseratis here at Maserati Central Florida. So guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. When you subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff, it helps grow the channel and get more opportunities to get more exclusive Maseratis out to you guys like this one behind me. Now guys, check out this Ghibli Trofeo because it actually only has 3 options on it, 3 additional options totaling about $2,700. So with that said, this is actually a pretty tame Ghibli Trofeo when it comes to those options, and it looks this gorgeous standard. All right, so with that said, you don't need to add too many options, as you guys can see, to get a beautiful looking Maserati like this V8 here. So with that said, what makes the Trofeo a Trofeo? Well, we'll get to the engine specs in just a moment, but first let's talk about the actual exterior. So the Trofeo model is going to give you a carbon fiber front lip. You'll see that automatically on any Trofeo model. You'll also see the grille here with the vertical slats that have the center feed through here. And most Maseratis for the 2022 lineup, it has a matte finish and insert in the inside, but not for the Trofeo. Extra cooling is what you need. Speaking of extra cooling, what happens with the Trofeo's V8? Well, it needs to breathe too. That's where you get these nostrils or extractors here to help cooling for that twin turbo V8 engine. All right, so that's strictly on the Trofeo model. Now, if it couldn't be even more obvious, the Trofeo badge is strictly for the Trofeo model. As you guys can see it right here on the front fender with the red vents here, the portholes, that shows you that this is a Trofeo model as well. The red only comes on the Trofeos, and obviously the script only comes on the Trofeo. What also makes this a special model is the Italian flag right here on the B pillar. That's only for this model, exclusive to this model. And what's also exclusive to this model, look at that trident. It has a red strike through. All right, so most of them will just be one solid color, whether it's the darker chrome or a gloss black. For the Trofeo, you got the red strike through, means you mean business. Now, in the rear, how do you know it's a Trofeo? Well, every Trofeo comes with a carbon fiber rear diffuser. All right, so you guys can see that with the little shark fins there, a little bit more aggression, but that is done in carbon fiber. And I know it's a little harder to see, but we'll kind of get up on it. Maybe you can see that weave a little bit. I know it's kind of in the shade here, but yes, carbon fiber rear diffuser. Oh, one more thing I forgot. The side blades as well on the Trofeo model are done in carbon. Okay, so it goes with the front lip as well, the side blades too. Can't forget about the side blades. Now let's talk about the spec in general because yes, the blue mica paint, all right? So you have the metallic paint with the blue emissione. Look at that in the Florida sun gleaming on it. It just looks so good, stunning. I mean, wow. Okay, you have the new emblem for 2022, blue and white for that emblem instead of chrome, red and blue. All right, you have the big trident up front for level 2 ADAS. That's where all your technology is stored. All right, you do have the honeycomb venting for the grille. All right, so honeycomb vents all throughout the grille there. All right, and you have your full matrix LED headlamps. All right, so that is what we're looking at up front that we, we'll see on typical Maseratis, right? Look at the wheels, all right? You guys know these are my favorite. 21-inch titanium wheels. These wheels have been around since the Ghibli came out in 2014. And they are on this Trofeo model as an option, all right? So you can get different wheel options, obviously, on the Trofeo model. You have drilled rotors, all right? You have red calipers with white script. These are Brembo brakes here as well. monochrome center cap there, and Pirelli P0 tires, all right? So again, this whole setup is something that you've seen before for the wheels, but that is what is on this Trofeo model currently. Now you do have the color match door handles, all right? You do have the gloss black window moldings, and then you have the sunroof there as well, all right? We already kind of did most of the back, but you can see the boomerang tails, all right? You can see the darkened script here, the new Maserati script for 2022, all right? Ghibli badge, and again, that carbon fiber rear diffuser with gloss black exhaust tips, all right? And the honeycomb surround, all right? This is stuff that you guys have seen before on these models, but again, I wanted to show it off here for you guys so you can see it specifically on this Trofeo spec. All right, so how is she looking so far for the exterior? Just stepping back and glancing at it, man, this sun is doing wonders for this paint. Wow. What are you guys thinking about this setup? I really love the symmetry between the calipers and the Trofeo badge, because that's gonna be red regardless. So when you have the red calipers on it, it looks really good. But let me know what you guys think. I mean, are you digging this spec? I sure do love this. Now guys, we can't talk Trofeo without talking about what's under this hood. Woo-wee! Look at that Ferrari-derived twin-turbo V8 engine pumping out 580 horsepower, 538 pound-feet of torque, all right? And a 0 to 60 in 4 seconds out of this rear-wheel drive paired with the 8-speed ZF transmission with a top speed, as mentioned before, of 203 miles per hour, again, making it currently Maserati's fastest car in the lineup. The Quattroporte is close, but the 0 to 60 is not the same, all right? It is 203 miles per hour, but the 0 to 60 is slower. The MC20, it is the quickest because the 0 to 60 is 2.9, but the top speed for the MC20 supercar is 202 miles per hour. So again, at 203 miles per hour, this is the fastest in the lineup, and this is a fast freaking sedan, all right, guys? Think about that. Think about that. Now, I know not everybody's gonna go 203 miles per hour, but hell, I would love to say that my vehicle can do it if I wanted to. And that's what this is about, all right? You don't necessarily need to flex that muscle, but when you decide to, well, you're gonna definitely scare the competition away. And look how beautiful this looks. You can't get over that. I mean, the red manifolds and the carbon fiber center, all right, over the cover. I mean, that's just V8 chrome emblem. I mean, everything looks so good together. I love this engine. Obviously, we're gonna hear this engine in a second because I'm not gonna get out of here without giving you a couple of blips when we open up those valves in Corsa mode and, you know, let her sing to us. Now, as you would expect, those revs cost money, all right? So with this twin-turbo V8, you're looking at a 16 combined city and highway fuel economy with 13 city and 20 highway, all right? So premium fuel, spirited driving, obviously, it's gonna be on the lower range of fuel economy, but you don't necessarily get a V8 for fuel economy, but just to kind of keep you posted on what you're gonna be spending at the fuel station, that's about what we're looking at. Same kind of trunk space that you're used to for the Trofeo. Now, this does not have the automated trunk. As you can see, it went into orbit mode when it flew up, all right? But not a big deal breaker. You do also have your 60-40 split for the rear, plenty of space back there, right? All right, your front plate, all right, so you can mount that. On the front bumper, we don't need it here in Florida. All your documents, 12V charging there, and you also have your tire inflate kit, your jack, your spare tire, all that good stuff under here, all the tools you need, and your battery stowed away in the back as well. So super practical with the false floor. Everything's nice and flat. Plenty of space back here, all right, guys, about 13 cubic feet. So let's take a step inside, but before we do have soft closed doors on this 2022 Trofeo. As you can see, sucked it right back in, and it's not just for the front. Oh no, we get it in the rear as well. Remember, this does not come standard on 2022 model Maseratis, I mean all around, all across the board. So nice to have that. Had to show it off to you guys. Now when we open this thing up, we are greeted with some beautiful interior. And that's part of the package that we have here, which is the carbon fiber package for the interior. Now, that doesn't include more than you think, all right? You would think that the trim would be done in carbon, or the center piece, center armrest piece would be done in carbon. It's not it necessarily, but we do have carbon fiber side sills here, all right, in the Maserati script, and we do have carbon fiber paddle shifters here as well. All right, so we do have some carbon in here, but as you can see, the theme here is Nero with Rosso contrasted stitching. So you see that on the uppers of the doors. You see the piano black wood trim, aluminum door handles, and you can see the Nero stitching going throughout the leather here on that side as far as the door paneling goes. Now we do have Harman Kardon sound system right here, as you guys can see. All right, and then we do have our aluminum pedals down there as well, and we have our aluminum seat adjusters. Now looking up at these seats, all right, the Piano Fluide natural drill leather seats, heated and cooled with the contrasted stitching there as well, and a Trofeo embossed headrest. I would have loved to see that stitch, but that's another story. We do have the Alcantara pillars with the full Alcantara headliner and the sunroof letting in some natural light. Now when we go to step in, you can see that we do have the full leather steering wheel, all right, perforated leather on the sides. All right, you guys can see the carbon fiber paddle shifters kind of hanging out back there. All right, and then if I step in, I'm gonna wanna start this thing, right? I mean, start the V8 as much as you can. All right, so we'll put it in sport mode. You see the Trofeo right there. And there we are. All right, so we're started up. Get a little AC in here because contrary to belief, even though it is the beginning of 2022 here in just a second, yeah, it is not as cold as you guys think here in Florida. It's about 85 degrees. What I want you guys to pay attention to is the miles per hour top speed on that Speedo, 230. We know it goes 203, I get it guys, but to see that is just something special each time. Also, specific to the Trofeo, you'll see that V8 badge there and the 7,000 RPM red line, all right? So that's not on your average Maserati at all. But other than that, basically what you find in the Trofeo, you're gonna find on every other Maserati model when it comes to the interior. Those were the Easter eggs there. I mean, you're gonna get your 10.1-inch MIA system, Maserati Intelligent Assistant, that is just gorgeous and functions very well. This thing is sick. And I'm gonna have to do, I keep saying it each time, I'm gonna have to do more individual videos on things like this so you guys can see how to work different features on this MIA system and the different kind of, you know, upgrades and options that you wouldn't think about doing to this, like the widgets and everything there, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, all that kind of stuff that you guys wouldn't think about right off the bat. Now, we got a surround view camera here, all right, it looks really good on this 10.1-inch screen. As you guys can see, we have a real-time 360 camera there with the back view, a full back view, a full front view, and a full-time 360 real-time video with the front view there, all right? So anything that's happening outside of here, all right, we will know about, all right? So she will make some noise. But this system is really cool. Again, I'm gonna have to do some individual videos on that. But other than that, Nero leather, okay? Black leather all throughout this thing, Rosso red stitching all throughout, all right? It looks really good, as you guys can see. And it's pretty typical, again, for a Maserati with some upgraded options. Again, really what's unique is the Trofeo embossed logo, the V8 badge on the Speedo here, the 7,000 RPM rev up, and the 230 mile per hour top speed on the Speedo there, all right? But this still looks great. I just wanted to go over this very quickly because we've gone over a lot of things for the Maserati Trofeo. Actually, I lied, okay? There's still one more thing. I'm glad you guys hung around. Sport Corsa mode. How could I forget? Sport Corsa mode. This is how you can get launch control, all right? So you have launch control in the Ghibli Trofeo. You don't have that in any other of the Maserati models, all right? So the Trofeo variants get launch control. Hold down Sport or Sport Corsa. It goes into Corsa, all right? But you have to be in Sport first, all right? Because you see I turned it off. Turn on Sport, opens up the valves. Hold down, you get Corsa, and those dampers soften as well. All right, now you can soften the dampers in Sport. Okay, you see I'm in Sport. I can turn on the dampers there as well, but in Corsa mode, automatically. And then you can see your traction control is off in Corsa mode, all right? Getting ready for that launch control for you to spin the tires. How did I almost forget that, guys? I am very, very sorry about that. But everything else you guys have seen here, I mean, the USB-C, the wireless charging there, all right, the USB 2.0, the dual HVAC, all right, cup holders, I mean, your radio controls, 8-speed ZF 2-track system, all right, you also have your increased efficiency mode, start, stop, individual traction off button, I mean, all of your storage here, all right, your cup holders in the middle, all this stuff that you guys have seen before. Again, I just wanted to go over it quickly because really it's about what's special in this Trofeo model and this spec. It's super killer. So I love it. What do you guys think? And the back seat is pretty simple as well. Along with having the soft closed doors, it has the same flavor in the rear as it does up front. So same leather Nero, same contrasted Rosso stitching, same black piano wood aluminum trim, Harman Kardon sound system speaker down there. All right, and you get the same Piano Forte natural leather drill seats. All right, you also get the Trident embossed there, but it does not say Trofeo for the rear seating. Now with that said, you also have your HVAC vents here, all right, but no buttons for any kind of climate control or the vent shade. Now, if I pull that down, you will see you have an armrest with 2 cup holders and some extra stowage. I thought that was gonna stay open, and extra stowage there. If you want extra charging, you gotta pay an extra $140 for that. Other than that, pretty cool back seat, but pretty standard back seat. Nothing really to, mention to say it's an upgrade back here. Now, last but not least, let's talk about the price. What are we looking at for this 2022 Maserati Ghibli Trofeo? Well, the Blue Emissione with Nero and Rosso interior is going to start at $112,700 before adding options. Now, I said this only had 3 options on it, and I meant it. Look, right there. So after those 3 options, but a destination charge of $1,195, a $300 preparation delivery, and a $1,700 gas guzzler tax, well, you're looking at $118,595. So let's talk about those additional options, okay? Because we're looking at the interior carbon package, which includes those carbon fiber paddle shifters and the carbon door sills, as I mentioned, $1,100. And then you have the Mica paint, all right? That is that metallic paint for $1,200. And the 21-inch titanium gloss black wheels is an upgrade for $400. All right, so that's it. That's your additional options for this thing. And again, with minimal additional options, this looks sick. Now, this is everything that comes standard. That's important, right? Because you can see everything that this comes with to make it the car that it is that you see right here in front of you. I think we're doing pretty good here with the Trofeo. I think you get the best of the best from Maserati. All the extra add-on stuff is just a bonus. I mean, I know you can add more carbon fiber. You can add the exterior carbon pack, which gives you the B and C pillars done in carbon, and the carbon fiber spoiler. But other than that, I think this is all pretty good. So, I mean, hey, if you guys can deal with this right here, you don't have to spend much when it comes to additional options. So make sure you guys pause, zoom in, and check out what we get here on a Trofeo right off the back standard. It is a good buy. I think you guys are going to miss these V8 engines when they're no longer around. All right, Maserati switching over to a lot of electric cars or plug-in hybrids, all that stuff. Everybody's got to do it. It's happening. Appreciate the V8. That is my slogan. You must appreciate the V8. Let's check out the lighting. We have the full matrix LEDs. All right, let's get a little lower, see if we can get them to shine. All right, and we can go up a little bit closer. I know this Florida sun is kind of, outdoing them, but you do see the switchback LED with the turn signal done in amber there. And you also see that full matrix LED there. Looks wonderful. We'll go to this side for the amber turn signal. You can see it a little bit better on the shaded side. And then the boomerang tails. And as you guys can see, it does have the fog lamp illuminated there as well. For the Ghibli, your fogs are on your rear tails. So you guys can see that all together. Step back. And we can see how clean it looks. All right, guys, so what did you think about this 2022 Maserati Ghibli Trofeo in Blue Emissione? Are you taking this thing for pretty much $120,000? That V8, I think with the way emissions and regulations are going, electric, plug-in hybrids, all that is the future. Why not take advantage of some V8s while you can? That's what I'm saying. It's hard to put a price on these. I think these are definitely going to be collectors in the future. So with that said, let me know down in the comments below what you think. Do you agree or do you disagree? And if you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Giving the video a like will help get it up in the rankings. More people can see it, and we have a bigger discussion on this 2022 Maserati Ghibli Trofeo. Now with that said, if you guys want to help further support the channel, always check the links down below. I have a one-time link donation for my PayPal, my Cash App, and my Venmo, just in case you guys want to donate $1 or $2 to the channel. I appreciate the love and support. Thank you so much. Now you guys can also check out the Ron's Rides merch, just in case you want stickers, coffee mugs, Kango hats, backpacks, everything Ron's Rides is there. Now I'm also on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. See everything I'm posting, Ferrari, Maserati, and Alfa Romeo. It doesn't always make it here to the channel. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, but click that notification bell so you don't miss one video. With that said, you guys be blessed, have a great day, and we will talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rides video. Peace.